What's going on? Ellis in the building, and I represent Sensory Overload. And today, I got my first Lattafa pickup. All right, I've heard a lot about this brand, a lot of hype, a lot of positive feedback. I think it's because of the affordability and the quality of the juice that you get in with these fragrances. So with that being said, I bought me two fragrances. I got them off Fragrance One. So these two fragrances all together cost me about $50. And I'm cool with that. That's perfectly fine with me because it's a 100 ml bottle. And it's going to be coming from and it's based out the UAE. I don't know if you ever been to the UAE. I have. Actually, this ADAB, that's when I was out there in the UAE. That's Al Dhafra and out in Abu Dhabi. Out there, you get the fragrances, you smell them, they're powerful. Lots of ouds, you know what I'm saying? Lots of just dark, rich, resinous fragrances, but they also have some nice, bright ones, some freshies out there as well. But fragrance is such a big deal in our culture, in our community. We just walk down in the mall, they just have these little, I don't know what they're called, but it has the oud smoke just trailing. And you could just, it's just supposed to linger and bring you right to that storefront, you know? But there's always just a lot of cologne and perfumes there. So my expectations are relatively high because I know what the UAE is capable of. All right. So the first fragrance that I do have for you is going to be Lattafa Bade Al Oud Sublime. All right. So the packaging is legit. I mean, I've had Xerjoff and I felt the difference in leather quality. Leather quality is way more softer than Xerjoff, but regardless, the presentation is still up to par. All right, I love the red, that burgundy-ish color. And as you see, you do get a little bit of a whiff of it, but I don't know if this is what the juice really smells like, but you just get a little fruity nuance when you open this box. Right there, that's where your notes are going to be, all right? Nice, heavy bottle. Heavy, all right? So, that being said, the notes in this fragrance is going to be apple, lychee, rose, plum, jasmine, moss, vanilla, and patchouli. Beautiful fragrance bottle. Definitely nice presentation. I like it. You know what I mean? I like it. There we go. All right. So the moment I've been waiting for. Let's see what this thing gonna smell like. Good atomizer. Hmm. It does smell fruity, a bit floral. I can see how people say it's unisex and feminine, but this doesn't smell bad at all. You do get the apple, but the fruitiness is a sweet candy-esque type fruitiness. I gotta put this one on skin. I had every intention on doing that too. I ain't gonna front you. I didn't want to put on no paper or nothing. Definitely getting apple, Jolly Rancher vibes, apple Laffy Taffy. You feel me? It's like that type of apple, the green apple. You gonna get the florals as well. So florals, fruity, unisex. But honestly, yeah, I could pull this off. This is easy, too easy, too easy. If you into florals, if you could appreciate some fruits in your notes, you know what I mean? Like this isn't going to be the most masculine fragrance, but it's going to be a good smelling fragrance. That's what I'm getting out of this so far. I'm going to, get to the dry down and go through the whole process, right? But if you cool with florals and fruits in there, sometimes it's a bit unisex, but you know that you got the confidence to pull it off because you just, you know what I mean? That's what you do. You good to go. This will be perfect. First impression, I'm not mad at it. I like it. I like it. I like the uniqueness with it. There ain't too many fragrances that have lychee in there, and I get rose and plum and apple. Like I don't have that in my collection, so this is something that's going to stand out and kind of, you know what I mean, have its own personality. I would definitely come back and do a review on this because I'm going to have to get a full wear out of this. But off the rip, definitely a good daytime vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like about to go out and about, start your day. It's a beautiful day. I will rock this. You can pull this off in the summer. It doesn't seem like it's going to be cloying. Now on my skin, it doesn't seem to be cloying. It seems to have a bit of a freshness as well. Honestly, this isn't bad. But right now, daytime vibes, you know what I'm saying? Out and about running errands. Trying to do a chilling with my lady. Doesn't give me date night though. I'm not getting date night at the moment. I think I've been told with the Lattafas, you also got to let them macerate because they actually develop about in a month or so. We'll see, you know what I mean? But they say that it does get enhanced when you give it some time to sit and do what it do. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that shifts as well. Good fragrance overall. I got one more, and we're gonna check that out. We're gonna discuss that. We'll be good to go. So the second fragrance that I have from the house of Lattafa also has received a lot of positive feedback. All right. So I'll show you the box. It's the white version of what we just saw. It looks good, you know what I'm saying? Very clean. That white and gold hits right. This is going to be the version Honor and Glory. All right. So the no breakdown of Honor and Glory. Well, I'll just put it to you this way. It sounds like I might just be a snack. You feel me? My girl may not be able to get her hands off me based off the no breakdown, but we'll see how this smells. So, Honor and Glory. Pineapple, creme brulee. That's the part right there. Cinnamon, turmeric, black pepper, benzoin, vanilla, sandalwood, cashmere, and moss. So that right there, I was like, pineapple, creme brulee. Because a lot of us have like either come across an Aventus fragrance, type fragrance, clone, whatever. But we know that pineapple is tends to be a great note. You know what I mean? Tends to set off a fragrance. It really sets the tone. So I was excited to see that with that enhanced gourmand type sweetness. I was like, yeah, that's up my alley. Mm, okay. You do smell the baked goods aspect of it. Like it does smell like a baked pastry. All right, I like this one. So it has a bit of a gourmand vibe, but not overly sweet. All right, and I think that's good. It's balanced with that regard. You do get that pineapple creme brulee vibe. The cinnamon that stands out. Benzoin. I think when it dries down, that's when you'll get some of those woody notes, the moss, the cashmere. The what else we got? The sandalwood. Off the top though, creme brulee, cinnamon, pineapple. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Heavy on the cinnamon though at the moment. I think it just needs to go through its transition. So I don't have a favorite amongst the two. I think these two serve different purposes, right? I think that at the end of the day, you're going to smell good. You're going to have some uniqueness to this because not everything smells like these fragrances. You feel me? Sublime as it's going through its process, it smells good. It smells good. Still has that tropical vibe. Sits well off the skin. It doesn't feel like it's projecting as a beast, but I got to be out and about, walk around and see how that is outside. This one, the Honor and Glory, spicy. You know what I mean? I think the dry down is going to smooth it out a bit. It's a bit spicy. The cinnamon is a bit sharp, but like I said, it's more geared towards that creme brulee gourmand vibe. So I can see why the cinnamon is doing what it's doing. But we're gonna let it macerate. We're gonna give it some time to develop. I think anything that I believe is like the rough edges will begin to smooth out, and then it'll just enhance and make this fragrance just that much more better. I do like the creativeness of these fragrances. I think that I made a good purchase, and I mean for $50, I've wasted $50 on way worse stuff. You feel me? Like, come on, you could piss that at the club easily. So I just picked up my my first Lattafa pickup, two fragrances, and I got for you Sublime. I got for you Honor and Glory. At this moment, I am not mad at these purchases. Check out Lattafa. Affordable. All right. It seems to be reputable. I'm gonna get my word out of them, and I'm gonna come back with some reviews. But do this one thing. Make sure you smell your best and you stay blessed, all right? Take care. I'ma holler at you. Peace.